Mm. All right. Um. Okay, I'm gonna spend 4 mana in order to cast out
I thought you
on your
might do
Curator of
that.
Mysteries.
Mm-hmm. So now the curator is exiled, probably for the rest of the game, because I don't even have the correct answer to that. Alright, and you're tapped out, so that is the game.
You got 2 cycles.
I got 2 cycles. Here they come. Tap 1, cycle sensor, draw a card. Tap 1, cycle the hieroglyphic illumination, draw a card. Tap 1, cycle the Horror of the Broken Lands, draw a card. That's 3 so far. Tap 2, cycle the Wander in Death, draw a card. So that's 4. I will swing it to
And
you
you swing at me for 15 in
with
the air.
3 5/7s in the air.
Yep. Ah.
Woo! Cloud is the
And it's
winner!
-8. Come on.
Yay!
Right there. Good game, Cloud. All right. So,
Good game, Gerdat.
I am sitting, once again, on WinCon in my hand with not enough fucking mana to cast it. I was not having this problem during draw testing at all. A matter of fact, I was a bit flooded for mana, which is why I'm only running 20. But yeah, I've got both of the copies of Approach of the Second Sun in my hand.
I thought you
And
might
I
be
can't
running
cast
that.
it.
Jeez.
I'm only running the 2 copies, but in both games they ended up in my hand. It's like, but it's a 7 mana card, so I could never cast it.
Yeah, Gerdat, don't you know that the number of that at 20 lands, that in the long run you face a diminished probability of getting the mana you need?
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, when the primary win con of the deck is not actually Approach to the Second Sun. It's effectively what you're trying to do, except with a bit more exploration of the mechanics. I've got even Mind Sisters. I've got Otegra Attendants. A majority of my creatures also have either flying or the -1/-1 mechanic, like the Defiant Great Maw. I even have a little bit more stall in my deck with Protection of the Heckma. But I never got to cast any of them because, well, even despite the fact that Amonket is a mid-game set, I clearly didn't have enough lands, even though I'm running 20 and 3 Evolving Wilds. Is it 3 or is it 4? It looks like it's 3.
I love Evolving Wilds.
I even have a bunch of life game in the deck, actually. I've got Sacred Cats, I've got Gift of Paradise, I've got a bunch of stuff in my deck to actually make sure that I stay alive, but nothing ever came out. I wasn't having this problem in draw testing.
Well, that's why you do. Well, Gerdat, if you flip a coin 10 times, it doesn't necessarily land on heads 5 times and tails 5 times.
It's supposed to.
I know. In the long run, this is long run probability we're talking about.
I want to show off some of the other stuff that I've got in my deck, though.
Okay.
Before we close off, I want to cash in quite a bit on Embalm, but I don't really have a good discard engine. Hence why I'm running Honored Hydra. Honored Hydra is a goddamn great Embalm card.
Embalm is a really nice keyword in general.
Suns.
Honored Hydra. Ooh, he's honored. He's a snake.
Mm-hmm.
Even
I'm
gods
also
have
running
pets.
Champion of Ronus, which is actually a really, really good card. Come on.
Exert, Exert. That's a good one, too.
Yeah, the ability to cheat out either my Honored Hydra or Seraph for the Suns would have been fucking amazing, especially since Game 1 I was sitting on Honored Hydra, but I never drew into my Champion of Ronus. I'm running Harvest Season in order to get a little bit more ramp going. And I'm also running a couple Thrones of the God Pharaoh.
Ah, yes, the Throne of the God Pharaoh. One of my most regrettable omissions from this deck.
Because since originally I thought I was just going to be attacking with either my Sacred Cats, my Anointed Priests, or my Fanbearers a lot, Throne of the God Pharaoh would be constantly pinging you for damage. But then they didn't show up.
Right.
I also have a single copy of Sandworm Convergence, which is just a really goddamn cool card. It's not all that useful, to be perfectly honest, because I can never get up to 8 mana to cast the damn thing. But yeah, if I would have been able to get it out, I would have been fucking immune to you because the majority of your creatures are flying.
Creatures with flying can't attack you or planeswalkers you control, and then at the end of all of your turns, you got a 5/5 green worm. Jesus Christ.
Yep. Again, the mid to late game stuff for Selesnya is actually really good, but I don't have the aggro or control tools for aggro. I also had this top crop elite in my hand in game 1, and I had enough mana to cast it, but I was dead before it would have did anything. So
right. An exerted creature won't untap during your next untap step because he just swung a little too hard that time. He needed to rest for a moment.
Yeah.
Don't overexert yourselves, folks.
Indeed. One of my favorite mechanics for the Amonket set is actually the stuff involving the -1/-1 counters.
Hell yeah, -1/-1 counters.
Yeah, but, I mean, you see it with Ruthless Sniper a lot. Ruthless Sniper is a great goddamn control card in your deck specifically because although there aren't a lot of things that Ruthless Sniper can kill, he hurts a lot of things in this set.
Oh yeah, everything that doesn't have hexproof or shroud pretty much. Even indestructible creatures will die if they take too many -1/-1 counters.
Yeah.
Not that indestructible is a major keyword in this set, but it stands to reason that it is important.
Yeah. I really like the -1/-1 focus on this set, to be perfectly honest.
Then I'm actually surprised you didn't go for the fucking king of -1/-1 counters, the Archfiend of fucking Ifnir, who did not appear, by the way, but I own 4 copies of this card because he's fucking stupid. Whenever you cycle or discard a card,
really goddamn cool.
All creatures that all of your opponents control each get a -1/-1 counter. Ridiculous. And he himself has cycling.
But you'll notice that I'm not running any black. That's the big reason why I couldn't run him, because I'm not into black for this set.
Oh, so you think you are immune to the poison? You can poison yourself? No. I assure you, I am the true master of the poison here.
Indeed. All right. So how would you say the set holds up, Mr. Cloud?
I mean, this set is really iconic. I like the Egyptian theme. I like the Amonket alternate printings for a lot of the cards, making them all but totally unreadable, by the way. But they are pretty valuable and they're nice to own. A lot of really cool keywords. I like that there are white-colored zombie creatures because we're talking about, mummified servants of the pharaoh, basically. And all they want to do is just do stuff for you. They want to carry you around. They want to fan you while you're having your grapes. They want to kill your enemies. They're just so nice. They're nice zombies. And I think yes, that is a very comforting theme with this, is that zombies can be nice too.
Yes, they can. I also really like the theming of this set, to be perfectly honest. Although the bigger reason that I like this set is actually the reason why the Gatewatch is here. The Gatewatch is here to hunt down Bolas, but Bolas himself doesn't actually show up in the Amonket stuff. He does in the Amonket set. He doesn't show up and do his thing until Hour of Devastation happens. Mind you, when Hour of Devastation happens, it's all about Bolas. But
I'm actually surprised that Bolas doesn't make an appearance.
But yeah, I like this set. Cloud 2 owed me. Is that the second time in a row?
No. You won the last matchup.
All right. I know you 2 owed me when we did Nemesis, though. So.
Yeah.
All right. So this has been us exploring the Amonket set. It is a good set, all things considered. I'm terrible at it, very clearly, because I'm running too few lands for too late a game strategy. But it still is a good set, despite me being terrible in it. Yeah, honestly, key cards to look out for from this set, specifically if you're going into other formats. Ruthless Sniper is amazing. What was it? God, even Mind Sensor is a modern card that everyone should have. And if you want to screw over your opponents, Sandworm Convergence and Seraph of the Suns are both really good, really late game cards. But in Modern you can cheat them out much easier.
And Cast Out.
Cast Out is okay, but we've got better options like Oblivion Ring.
Oblivion Ring or... Fuck, what is it called?
Path to Exile.
Not Path to Exile. It's another enchantment card that says that you don't get the exile card back until it leaves the battlefield.
There are plenty of creatures that have that.
There are lots of cards that have that ability. And they think that, oh, it's okay, just get rid of my guy. It's easy.
I'm not running red. I don't have bolts.
Fuck your removal and fuck you too.
Yeah. All right then, everyone. Be safe.
Peace out, guys.